Are you battling with envy, pride, fear, ingratitude, competition, being unloving toward others? Do you feel like God has cheated you out of something in life and has given it to somebody else? In this short video on the trap of comparison, I believe the Lord's going to bring clarity as well as freedom into your life. Theodore Roosevelt said that comparison is a thief of joy. Comparison leads to complaining. When you start comparing, you will start complaining about your life. Comparison steals your contentment. Comparison will kill your productivity, your confidence. It will breed complacency. Comparison, it will create contempt. In the epistles of Paul, 2 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 12, it says, "For we dare not class ourselves or compare ourselves with those who commend themselves. But they, measuring themselves by themselves and comparing themselves among themselves, are not wise." Comparison is not wise. Comparison will lead to a lot of crazy things. In the Bible, the 10th commandment says, "Thou shalt not covet." And I don't think you can covet until you first fall into the comparison trap. One of my favorite stories that have helped me to navigate this emotional drama of comparison, and I struggle with this. Honestly, I think everyone does. Sometimes looking at other ministers who are more gifted. Some people who are doing this that I feel like, man, I should be doing that too. Or feel like they have this gift or they have this opportunity that I need to now do as well. Or why am I not getting that, what they're getting? Sometimes we compare ourselves, our body to somebody else's body. Compare our marriage, compare our house, compare our job, our calling, our career, or compare our past. And all of this is not wise. I'm going to share with you a few practical tips on how not to fall into comparison trap. Don't compare your pain with someone else's perks. Don't compare your pain. Come on, somebody, drop that in the comment. Don't compare your pain with someone else's perks. If you do that, you will lose your passion for Jesus. You will lose your perspective, and you will eventually stop pursuing Jesus, because comparison is a trap. You can't compare your process with someone else's perks, with someone else's promise, with someone else's blessing, your battles with someone else's blessings, your burden with someone else's blessings. You have to look to Jesus. Look what Jesus told Peter. You follow me. Another thing I want to mention. If the enemy cannot make you turn back, he will make you turn around. You know when Jesus told Peter, this is how you're going to die? Peter turned around at everybody and then said, what about John? See, sometimes the devil will work hard to get us back to our past, but he will not be successful. So if he can't make you go back to your past sinful life, he will want you to become obsessed with what everybody else is doing or not doing around you. How God is blessing other people, but seems to skip you. Seems like God is withholding and cheating you on all the blessings. In Malachi, it says that we see the wicked and they're blessed, but we've been praying, we've been fasting, and God seems to not reward us for that. See, that's the tactic. That's the trap of comparison. When you are looking around, when the enemy couldn't make you look back, but he made you look around. And you're no longer looking at Jesus running a race, looking on the author and the finisher of your faith. You're looking at all the runners who are either faster or slower than you. And you're getting false encouragement, or you're getting actually discouragement because they're a lot faster. And it seems like you're missing out. It's a trap. And you have to rebel. You have to turn against the devil and say, devil, you get behind me. You are a stumbling block to me. You are an offense to me. Why? Because you are mindful of the things of men, not of the things of God. Why? Because devil, you have shifted my focus and my perspective from Jesus to other people. Another thing is, my friend, it's not really your business what God does in someone else's life. Now, you can be inspired by it, you can learn from it, but honestly, God has a dealing with every person. God works with every person. And never think that the person who's getting the perks never had to go through the process. It may look like that from a distance, but every person is fighting a battle. Every person is going through something. Trust me, every person is. The most successful people in your mind are still struggling. Yes, they might not be struggling with your struggle or my struggle, but they are struggling. Don't be fooled by the smiles on Facebook. Don't be deceived by their vacations, by their houses, by how big and grand and everything joyful is. All of that is a facade. All of that is not real. We're still the same humans at the end of the day. We still walk on two legs. We still have one heart. And we still battle with flesh, the world, and the devil. And no matter what people achieve in life, they can't escape the fact that we live on the cursed earth. We're still battling pain, sickness, suffering, and sin. And we still need Jesus. And we still need the Holy Spirit to help us walk through every single challenge in life. Remember, you did not sign up to be like John. So Stop comparing yourself to John. You didn't decide to follow John. Jesus recruited you as his follower. Therefore, it doesn't matter how John follows Jesus. You follow me. Jesus is telling that to you right now. Please me. Seek to please me alone. And may your life bring glory to my name. That's the point of life. Not to measure ourselves by other people's standards or successes or failures. Or feel bad because we are on a different chapter. We are on a different season than they are. We don't have the same body, gifts, talents, opportunities. My friend, you can't make the best of what God has given to you as long as you're looking at everybody else's business. As long as you're letting the root of envy, lack of contentment, jealousy take root in your heart. It doesn't mean I can't learn from my brothers and sisters who are doing it better, or other people cannot learn from me in some areas where the Lord has given me grace and I'm excelling in. But at the end of the day, my eyes have to be in Jesus. I have to run the race, laying aside every sin, being surrounded by the cloud of witnesses, looking with the gaze, looking with this laser focus on the one who runs before me. My goal is not to be like him, her, or them. My goal is to be like Jesus. I want to please the Father like Jesus did. I want to do what Jesus did. And this is my cry. This is my prayer. And I pray this will be your prayer. Get out from the trap of comparison. Get the face of Jesus in front of you once again. Get your passion boiling for the heart of God. Become obsessed with the glory of Jesus. Become a person who is wrapped, who is possessed, if I could even use that, who is filled with the desire, with the zeal to please Jesus.